Light. Sound. The biggest dance event wants you here. Get ready for a long night. Light. Sound. Music.
Welcome to the Arts at BC. I'm Juliana Forlano. We have a great group of performers here for our third and final episode. First, with us, we have the Performing and Interactive Media Arts, PIMA. And from PIMA, we have Tim Hospodar. Tim Hospodar. Hi, Tim.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
The
Thanks.
stage is all yours.
Great. Thanks so much. Hi, I'm from PIMA, and please allow me to introduce Chloe Bass.
Hi, Tim.
Hi.
It's nice to see you.
Great to see you again. You're one of my favorite students in PIMA.
Oh, thank you so much.
Please have a seat.
Oh, okay. So what did you want to talk about today?
I'd like to hear a little bit about the work you've been making in PIMA.
Sure. Well, as you know, PIMA is all about collaboration, and I have been working a lot with a photographer, actually. So my background is in the theater and a little bit in music, and I've been working with this visual artist to produce works about New York City.
Okay, that sounds great. Can you tell me about one of them, please?
Yeah. Well, would you like to go for the philanthropic or the privatized?
Privatized, please.
Privatized. Well, recently, my collaborator and I completed a piece called Boardroom Bed and Breakfast, which caters to corporate concerns, from waking up in the morning to going to bed at night, everything that people would need to feel comfortable during a corporate retreat. This was a business that we created for the purposes of PIMA, actually as a graduation requirement.
I see. Boardroom Bed and Breakfast.
Boardroom Bed and Breakfast,
yes.
.com. Yeah, how did you know?
What I'd really like to hear about, please, is some of the work that you've made during your tenure here at PIMA that's been recognized. Have you received any awards or anything?
I did. The same collaborator and I, we actually received the Library Art Award. The Library Art Award, as you know, is given to students who produce work in response to the library's collection.
I see.
And my partner and I actually produced a piece in response to William Kentridge's print Dancing Couple, which hangs in the library on the first floor, kind of towards the back from the entrance, sort of all the way towards the back. It's difficult to find. I actually have gotten lost trying to find it myself several times. And in response to this work, which is a static work, we made a video.
Video?
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes. And for this video, we became the dancing couple. And enacted the passage of time, which is something that video allows one to do in a way that static arts do not really allow. You have to just capture one moment when it comes to static arts, and video is good for a progression of time.
Splendid.
Yes.
Shall we?
Yes, let's. So Tim, when you received the Library Art Award, how did you feel?
It was great to be recognized for some work, and it kind of seemed extracurricular because it wasn't required as part of the program. Although this was nearly at the end of the first year, so I'd been making work in collaboration with my partner, and the two of us decided to make this video. It was in response to a lithograph, so it's just a single moment in a couple's life, and the couple's dancing. And so in the video, the two of us are dancing, and as a video, we decided to show that passage of time, and it was very interesting. Perhaps we were receiving the recognition because of the taking off our clothes.
Oh, I see. And do PIMA students often take off their clothes?
I think in performance art, there's an element of nudity from time to time. Yeah.
What have you learned about the lineage of nudity in performance art, maybe in your history classes in your time at PIMA?
Yeah, well, body art, so to speak, has a strong role in the history of performance art. Does not necessarily interest me. I'm more interested in hospitality. My partner and I, we make a lot of work concerning hospitality. Often we are looking to take care of our audience. This service-based performance varies from commuter assistance, which was a project in the work office. And there's also meal sharing performances that we do from time to time, playing the roles of chef, playing the role of waiter, waitress. Very interested in the relationship between the artist and viewer and the server and the recipient.
I see. And do you think that hospitality is an important element of collaboration?
I think that collaboration requires a lot from the artists when making art. And I think you can still develop nice work without hospitality. I think if the partners were not getting along, it might make for some interesting work, actually. Kind of like when rock bands break up.
Sure, that always does produce an interesting performance, absolutely. And in your time at PIMA, have you found that there's collaboration between the students and the faculty, or only between the students themselves?
I think the program allows for collaborations with the faculty. It's on a case-by-case. Naturally, when students approach the faculty, they're very forthcoming, and I am aware of some performances that have been developed in collaboration with faculty.
Is there one that you remember in particular?
Yes, but it did not involve me, so I'd rather not speak on behalf of these artists.
And I see, so you have not successfully collaborated with a faculty member.
Depends on how you define success.
I suppose it does. I suppose it does. Well, are there any further thoughts that you'd like to share on the Performance and Interactive Media Arts program at Brooklyn College? It's been a really big pleasure having you as a student here.
Thank you very much. I've really enjoyed PIMA. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. That was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I have some questions. Why don't you come up and join me? That was fantastic. So I have a question about the Performing Interactive Media Arts. What is the main goal of the Performing and Interactive Media Arts?
Well, it's an interdisciplinary program, so we have artists from a variety of backgrounds working collaboratively towards their MFAs rather than students working individually within a single field.
Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah. What made you guys choose this form of art and expression?
PIMA or this particular interview format?
Well, PIMA, I think, in general, but also this, whatever you want to talk about.
Well, for me, I've been making photographs, and it can be an isolating experience, particularly in the dark room. But often when you're out making work in the field, you do have to rely on others. Maybe you're working with actors, models, hair and makeup. And so collaboration, which is really a strong element of PIMA, is something that does not come natural to everyone. And so learning collaborative strategy is why I came to PIMA.
And Chloe?
I have been working in the theater, that part was true, and theater is kind of inherently collaborative, but nobody ever discusses it as a collaborative art. It's discussed in kind of a very top-down way, where there's a producer or director at the top and it sort of filters all the way down to like the bottom stagehand. And I actually spent time working with a company that does consider itself to be very collaborative, and seeing kind of the wide range of skills required of everybody to have a truly collaborative group made me want to get more skills, which I felt that I could do at PIMA.
Wonderful. So. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been great having you. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. PIMA, everyone. Very interesting.